but there's a lot of creativity behind this panel because uh uh I don't know. I crushed them. It felt so good. I'm like, bro, this man is a goddamn sadist. So what's up, guys? It's AAA or Alex's Anime Art, and I'm back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about Volume 2 of Blue Lock, or chapters 5 through 13. And Blue Lock just got their anime release, so they're kind of up like stocks right now. They're winning. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So we come back and we get right into the action. There's like a team soccer challenge that is picked by your rank when you first got into the camp. Isagi is on Team Z, I believe. I think that's right. I'll put up the panel if I'm wrong, but I believe he's on Team Z, and they're in pretty much a high stakes situation. Like pretty much all of Blue Lock is pretty much like multiple high stakes situations. So you kind of got to deal with that. But pretty much what they have to do is that they have to work as a team to get at least 7 points. And by 7 points, I mean if they win, if they lose, or if it's a draw. If they win, it's 3 points. If they get a draw, it's 1 point. And if they lose, they get 0 points. So they have to get that certain amount of points to actually stay in the camp. But if they lose at least 2 games, there's pretty much no coming back from that, and their soccer careers will be over, and they won't be able to represent Japan professionally. So yeah, that would be tough, and that's pretty much with any challenge in Blue Lock. If you fail, your soccer career is essentially over. But they also have to go up against this guy named Boro, and he's kind of the top dog. He's kind of essentially the leader of the team. I think he was on Team Y, and pretty much him scoring a goal or him scoring the first major point is what got his team to fall in line, and that's what got his team to listen to him. Because in the beginning, both teams were just brushing towards the ball, and they were just trying to fight for it. They were pretty much like sharks going after the ball, because at least if you were the top scorer on the team, you got to get a chance for a comeback, and you pretty much got to fight for you pretty much get a chance to fight for your spot to stay in the camp. So that's why everyone was just going for the ball like sharks. But pretty much what they say, or what was from Blue Locker, I think it was Jinpachi, and I guess what the team is trying to learn is turning a 0 into a 1, and that's what Boro did. And after that, his teammates fell in line, and it got them to listen to him. So that's pretty much what they were saying. That's what a great striker is able to do. That one big goal there that will get their team to fall in line and just listen to him and pretty much do whatever they say. The person that scores that goal will give order to their team, and that is that's one of the true powers of a striker. And I also wanted to talk about the best panel that I've seen from Blue Lock. It was, bro, it's a top tier panel. It's probably one of the best manga panels that I've seen in a while, because first of all, the toning looks really good, but there's a lot of creativity behind this panel, because Yusuke Nomura, what he could have done is that he would have he could have literally just cut the panel and showed the situation going on the field, the situation that was happening on the field with the team. He could have cut that panel and put that separately. But what he did is use that white space. He made it in Isagi's hair, that white space he made in Isagi's hair. he put that situation going on in his head right there. So it was kind of showing that it was like separate from him, but like it was also a thing that where it was like just something that was close enough, or something that still it's very like present in his mind right now. That's kind of what it shows. If it was a split panel, it would show that it would be kind of like something that is separate. And Yusuke Nomura didn't do that, and that was a genius panel. And I also like the auras that were like going around the characters. That was pretty dope too. But they take an L. It becomes just like 5-1. That's tough, but they have to end up like creating their new strategy for the next game. And pretty much what their strategy is that everyone like pretty much gets a certain slot of time. They get 10 minutes to use their specialty skill, and it's pretty much gonna overwhelm like the other team, because like it's a very like offensive, like in your face sort of strategy. So they have to use their weapons to their best abilities, and the team has to focus their sort of strategy or attack plan around the person that is using their weapon for like a certain 10-minute period. But the thing is that Asagi does not know his weapon. Everyone's saying like, "Oh, I have like a strong kick. I have a very strong kick with my left leg. Oh, I have a very good kicking technique, and oh, I'm fast. Oh, I can dribble." Isagi was like, uh, uh, I don't know. Yeah, that man didn't know. And he was pretty much like, oh, he was pretty much upset because like that man was kind of, when he was saying that, he was kind of like looking like a scrub when everyone was able to say their abilities, and that's kind of what he was thinking to himself. But he's pretty much trying to figure that out, and he does that kind of by like talking to Rensuke, and it sort of shows like their relationship is kind of like improving, because he learns Rensuke's motivation is to become like his idols in soccer, and he believes that those are like true superheroes. Those are like the greats. He said, "I'm not trying to become like any other people I see on like TV. I'm not trying to become like the Pirate King." I like how they made that reference. To One Piece. And pretty much this conversation helps Isagi figure out his weapon. Like, Rensuke pretty much brings up that he was able to know, or able to smell a goal and know when it was going to, and pretty much know when it's going to happen. And that can also lead to him stopping goals, as well as also like getting them, like if he's like focused, or like he's in the zone. Like you kind of always, I don't know, you kind of always have to be in the zone in Blue Lock, but that's like his ability is like a very, like it relies on like a lot of focus. So Rick to kind of figure out his ability, and he kind of uses that in the next match, and they win 2-1 because of it. But they were using that strategy. They were using that strategy of like focusing their attacks on like each person's weapon. They did that, but Asagi also got that winning goal for the team, and bro, it was clean, bro. It was a clean panel. It wasn't as dope as like the first one that I mentioned that like Yusuke Nomura did. That was like top tier, but like that it was a dope panel, and you guys are probably recognize it if you saw anything about Blue Lock or any talk about Blue Lock at all. So you probably know where it's from, but also Asagi feels like he's like he says like he has like these thoughts in his head, like he's like, oh, I crushed them. It felt so good. I'm like, bro, this man is a goddamn sadist. I was like, whoa there, buddy. But I know, like, pretty much, yeah, in Blue Lock, you have to kind of unlock that monster, and that's probably, like, Isagi's, like, step towards that. That's probably that monster inside him sort of talking, like, yes, that was amazing to do that. But, yeah, guys, that's pretty much what happened in Blue Lock. Volume 2, just as hype as the first one. I hope they can keep this sort of energy going. They probably are going to keep it going. I'm excited for it, and I'm gonna get the next volume of Blue Lock. I'm gonna get volume 3. But yeah, guys, I will see you in the next video. It's AAA or Alex's Anime Art, and I'm out.
このブルーロックで生まれ変わる